Everyone, today I want to talk about 3 ways to follow up with your booth space leads, right? How do you land that ink? Right now, are you struggling to get exhibitors to actually sign up? Are they scared? Are they not sure what they want to do? Or maybe they just don't really see the value in it. I'm here to tell you they do, but you need a couple different tactics, techniques, strategies to help you get over that line so you can get those signed contracts. The first one let's talk about is re-emphasizing value. They know that their target audience is there, right? They're at your show, but they're not convinced yet that they are going to get the attention at your show that they think that they deserve. So when it comes to a value standpoint, you need to let them know. If you want to throw numbers at them, you can, but essentially it's all about their entire target audience is going to be there. And it's a lot less expensive for them to see them face to face with the number of leads that they'll generate at your event than it is to do Facebook Messenger and Facebook ads, LinkedIn ads, all of those, because again, even though it says they're targeting on all those other platforms, it's not necessarily the exact audience, whereas your event is. So re-emphasize that value so that they understand fully what you have to offer. The next one is to share ideas and understandings. So throughout the years, I'm sure that you've got tons of different case studies, tons of different use cases of other exhibitors and sponsors that you've, convinced to come into the event and, get their booth 10 by 10, who've upgraded to 20 by 20s now. But more realistically, they've stayed 10 by 10s and they have had an amazing time at your show. And I don't mean just because it's fun. I mean because they're rolling in the leads and the cash and the revenue they're generating because they know that at your event, it is the premier one they need to go to in order to grow their business. That's what every business wants whenever they exhibit at a trade show. It's not about brand awareness, and everyone can say that it is, but really it's about generating for bottom line. And that's what they want. So make sure that you're sharing the ideas, the understandings from past exhibitors and past sponsors that have been successful. And of course, share so that it doesn't seem like it's, over the top positive, some of the negative instances where some exhibitors didn't actually come prepared, right? Or they sat in their booth or they chose, the incorrect booth for where they should be located, and they didn't wind up having a good show. But you know that they have learned from it, and so you're sharing that information so that this new hopeful exhibitor, when they sign that ink for you, doesn't actually, fall into those traps too. And then the last technique that I definitely want you to put forth, try, right, is to re-educate. And so when I say that, what do I mean? I mean literally re-educating them back to the beginning. They came to you or you did your outreach and they responded, but they had that intent behavior for a reason, because they knew in their mind that your show, your event has their target audience. So you need to bring it all back and re-educate them that they made the behavior, right? They came to you with the questions. They are the ones that were struggling at that moment to find new leads. And the best way to do so is at your event. And so once you re-educate them back about their value and the understandings from both a negative and a positive, you should be able to move them forward to those next steps, which at this point is picking a booth space and signing on the dotted line. So let's move forward with this. Stop with the just checking in and all those other jargon words that nobody really wants to hear anymore, because you're not just checking in. You're seeing where their head is at. You're trying to figure out whether or not they would like to move forward or what objection they can throw at you so that you could help overcome it. Instead, be proactive so that you don't have objections. Go back and reiterate the challenges that you are solving for them to re-educate them of your value, and make sure that you're sharing the ideas and understandings from your previous exhibitors and sponsors. Why? Because they are just like them. And if you have that many on your show floor, I'm sure they will have a positive show experience as well. I'll see you next time.